Hello, everyone. It's Bob McCraney with This Month in Realty. Today, I'm super happy to have back Jamie Harnish. Got a smile on his face today. Jamie is an agent with Bosley Real Estate. He serves the Toronto, Yonge and Eglinton area of Ontario. Jamie, tell us about the market.
Hi, Bob. Thanks for having me. The market is, I would say, we're in a typical summer lull. So, traditionally, kind of like July, August, especially August, we see a slowdown. We're at the beginning of August, so we don't know exactly how things are going to go. But when I look at the July numbers, they are very much in line with previous Julys of previous years, kind of going back to 2018. Now, not necessarily compared to last year, because last year our spring market was very much delayed because of COVID. So, the lockdowns and all that kind of stuff started happening, and I would say peak fear probably end of March and April, and then May things started kind of slowly starting to open up. So like our June, July, and August last year were like our March, April, and May of any other kind of year. So comparing this summer to last summer doesn't make any sense. But when you compare this summer so far to 2019 and 2018, very much on par with how that has played out in terms of sales and new listings. The numbers are very, very similar in terms of those things.
Interesting. We're having the same thing. We're kind of treating last year as an anomaly and then going back to 19. So what are your predictions, knowing all this and how crazy it was last year to this year? What are your predictions for the fall market?
I think it'll be like a typical fall market. I think the spring was kind of really nutty this year. It was the craziest market we've ever seen, but we've kind of settled into a normal, if you will, in the summer. And I think the fall will probably settle into a normal fall as well, where it's that kind of second peak season. It's not as explosive as the spring, but we see growth in new listings, we see growth of sales. The market is just much more active. I think the only kind of caveat would be is, when schools open up, do we start to see, a spike in cases? And if that's the case, if those are the circumstances, then do we kind of see maybe not as an exuberant market as we would maybe normally see in a September, October timeframe. So, barring what happens with that and our dealings with, the Delta variant and that kind of stuff, which we're doing okay so far, but Ontario is very, very strict in terms of lockdowns and kind of opening things back up. Barring that, I think we'll have a typical fall market where we'll see kind of a resurgence in sales and new listings.
Okay. How are rentals doing in Yonge and Eglinton right now?
Yeah, so I wanted to bring that up specifically because I'm working with some renters at Yonge and Eglinton right now, and the good places are getting scooped up very, very quickly, which is different from, I would say, 3-4 months ago. So I think there's another sign that the fall market will probably be busy is that, the rental places for September and October are starting to get scooped up. If they are good places in new buildings and they're appropriately priced, they're going very quickly, like in under a week. So, some of the renters that I've been working with are having challenges, acting quick enough on places that make sense for them. So, so that to me is another indication that the fall will be kind of like, back to normal because, we're starting to see a resurgence, I guess, in rental activity.
Okay. So Jamie, how would somebody contact you?
Phone or email would be best, although of course sending me a message through whatever platform somebody's watching this video, but my cell phone number I'm happy to give out is 416-428-8892, and my email address is jharnish@bosleyrealestate.com. If you just Google my name, Jamie Harnish, I pop right up there with a Google profile. You can read all my reviews and contact me very easily that way as well.
And all your stuff, I'm going to dump in the text below, all your contact info. Cool. We come back next month?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, tune in next month to hear more from Jamie and other real estate experts around Canada and the United States. Take care.
Thanks, Bob.